Welcome to classes of St.Michaels Academy, and this is the accountancy class for class 12. We were doing chapter 2, that is reconstitution of partnership, and we were in the section B of chapter 2, and section B is known as admission of a partner. Under admission of a partner, we were discussing change in the profit sharing ratio when there is an admission of a partner, and under that we had already discussed two cases, and this was the homework for last day, and this is the answer. In case any one of your of any student's answer has not matched or has matched, then very good, or if it's not matched, then please tally your answer with this one. This is the correct answer for the last day, and today we'll be learning case 3 on the profit sharing ratio, change in the profit sharing ratio when a new partner is admitted. And this case is the last case. And what does this case say? Let's read. When new partners acquire share of profits from one partner or some old partners. So in this case, what happens? In this case, there are old partners and then a new partner is admitted, and the share of that new partner is given by one or more partners, not all the partners. Suppose, let me give you an example. Suppose A and B are sharing profits and losses in ratio 2 is to 1 or so, and then a new partner enters C, and C will get 1/4 share, right? Now 1/4 share is given by A. Did you hear me? 1/4 share is given by A. B is not contributing anything to this. Correct. So the share of B will remain the same as before. The only share which changes is the share of A, because A is the only one who is sacrificing his part in order for C to get the new share. All right. So here what happens? Here a new partner takes his share of profit from one or some of the old partners, but not all of the old partners. For example, if there are three partners A, B, and C, and D is admitted, and D is admitted for 1/4 share, and in the sum it's written that D gets his share from A and B equally, means 1/4 of the share that D is getting is being provided to him by A and B equally. Correct? Means half of 1/4 is given by A and half of 1/4 is given by D. So this was the explanation. Now let's move on to a small illustration, a very easy one. A and B were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3 is to 2. They admitted C as a partner for 1/4 share, which he acquired entirely from A. Means B is not contributing anything to this. The whole share is being given by A to C. Now calculate the new profit sharing ratio. So the share of A, B, and C, right? So the share of the old share of A was how much? It was 3/5, correct? 3 is to 2 means A's share was 3/5 and B's share was 2/5. So A's share was 3/5 and B's share was 2/5. Now C does not have a old share. C only has a new share of 1/4, which is given to him by whom? By A. Now B's share will not change, it will remain the same, means it will remain 2/5. Now the share that will change is of A's. So the share of change, that it will be 3/5 minus 1/4. Why? Because he is sacrificing 1/4, because 1/4 C is getting 1/4, means he is also sacrificing 1/4. Nothing different. So when we subtract and all, it comes to 7/20. Okay, 7/20. Now B's share will not change, but let us, just to make things good, let us change it into the denominator of 20. Okay, so 1/4 share was being sacrificed by A and given to C. Now we have calculated the new share of A, and B's share will remain unchanged. However, we have agreed to change the denominator into equal. So 20 is the largest denominator over here. So we see we have three different denominators, 20, 5 and 4. So it is very good to change the denominator into the highest form. So 20 is the highest over here. So let's change all the shares into the denominators of 20. So in order to change this into 20, we have to multiply it by 4 by 4. Correct? 5 fours are 20 and 2 fours are 8. So if you change the denominator, you have to change the numerator also by the same degree. Okay, so this becomes 8 by 20. Correct? And this 1 by 4, right? Let's write 1 by 4 over here. This will be multiplied by 5 obviously. So it will become 5 by 20. 5 by 20. So the new profit sharing ratio becomes, new PSR becomes how much? Now the denominator is equal in all the cases, so we can write the new profit sharing ratio, which is 7 is to 8 is to 5. Okay, so this was a very easy sums on profit sharing ratio, and this was the last case, and this case often comes in your, means, big sums, the sums which is the main sums, which comes for 10 or 15 marks. So this type of case comes in case of profit sharing ratio. Now another small topic which is to be discussed for today is the sacrificing ratio. Now sacrificing ratio is very important for your for this chapter, admission of a partner, also retirement and death. Why? You will understand it, why is it important in the coming few classes when we discuss premium of goodwill. Premium of goodwill is a very important class, and all the, even the good students, they make mistakes in this chapter. So sacrificing ratio is very important to understand. How is sacrificing ratio calculated? Simple, old ratio minus new ratio, that's it. You have to subtract the new ratio by old ratio. So Sham and Mohan are partners 3 is to 2. They admitted Sohan as a new partner. The new profit sharing ratio was 3 is to 3 is to 2. Calculate the sacrificing ratio. So A, B and C. Old ratio and here new ratio. Okay. So the old ratio is 3 is to 2, right? 3 is to 2. Okay, now listen here, that the sacrificing ratio is calculated only of the old partners. Why? Because the old partners are the only partners who are sacrificing. The new partner is the gaining partner. He is the new partner, he gains the share from the old partners, and in order to give their share, the share to the new partner, the old partner sacrifice their part. Therefore therefore the sacrificing ratio is only calculated between the old partners and not the new partners. So therefore here we will not calculate the share of C, because the sacrificing ratio is only between A and B. So the old ratio here is 3 by 5 and here it is 2 by 5 in case of B. Correct? Now the new ratio is 3 is to 3 is to 2, means the total share is 3 plus 3 6 plus 2 8. So the total share of A is 3 by 8, means the new ratio is 3 by 8, and here also the new ratio is 3 by 8. Now what do we do? Simple, we subtract them. We take the LCM and we do the simple subtracting process, and then we get here 9 by 40 and here we get 1 by 40. Okay, so sorry, 1 by 40. So the denominator is also same. So here the sacrificing ratio of A and B is equal to 9 is to 1. Okay, be very careful. The sacrificing ratio is not 9 by 40, 1 by 40. 40 does not matter over here. It is just a type of means to measure that both are equal. If the denominator is not same, then your sums is not correct. But if the denominator is same, then the denominator does not matter at all. It is only the numerator that matters. So the share of sacrificing ratio of A and B is 9 is to 1. This is a this is the homework for today. You have to calculate the sacrificing ratio. A and B are sharing share profits at 4 to 3, and C and D enter, and all of them decide to share profits equally. Means 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. Now calculate the sacrificing ratio. This is a very easy sums, and I expect all of you to do the sums and send it to me at my email address, which is at the rate outlook.com. No space. Okay, thank you, and that's it for today.